Beyond the Yellow Tape, sponsored by the Brewer Law Firm.
It's been 2 years since a well-educated man with a passion for helping troubled kids was shot and killed while driving away from a gas station in Columbus. He stopped by the Circle K on Wynnton Road after his morning walk at Lake Bottom Park. What happened next remains a mystery to his family and detectives. In this week's Beyond the Yellow Tape, those who knew him best are speaking out, hoping for justice. He's always there to point kids in the right direction. The headline in a 1991 newspaper article about James McTyre Jr. as Caseworker of the Year by the Fountain City Foster Parent Association. It goes on to say problem solving seems to be his forte. At that time, McTyre was an 11-year veteran with the Department of Family and Children's Services in Columbus.
He was a supervisor at DFAC, and then he eventually became over the adoption department. He became this manager.
And a counselor in Muskogee and Harris County schools. The Spencer High School graduate received his undergraduate degree from Mercer University and went on to get his doctorate in education at Alabama State University, teaching at the University of Phoenix as a professor.
He was just a wonderful man. He's always wanted to help people, and he always knew how to pray.
Tony McTyre says her life has not been the same since February 26, 2023, the day her brother was killed.
I love my brother dearly. He was my heart. When he left, a part of me left, and I wanted to go with him. God wouldn't let me go.
Let's go back to the night before he was shot and killed. I understand you were the last person to speak to him in your family.
He called me that night around 9 o'clock, and we always talk about God. He asked me how I'm doing, and I told him I was well. He said, Tony, do you have your ticket? I said, yeah, I've been had my ticket. I have. He said, I'm ready. I got mine. If the train comes tonight, I'll be ready.
The so-called train they called death did come the next morning around 6 o'clock. Lead detective in the case with the Columbus Police Department, Emily Stice.
He was found deceased in his vehicle on Wynnton Road between the Circle K and the China Inn.
Shot multiple times while driving his vehicle and crashed into the bushes on Britt Avenue.
He would go to Lake Bottom and walk, and then he would stop by the Circle K to get some juice because he was a diabetic.
But the question remains, who pulled the trigger?
They said it was a gentleman that was in the store, and maybe my brother put out his wallet, and the guy was watching him. That's what I was told by the police department. And the guy followed him after he left out of the store.
One casing was located in his vehicle.
Detective Stice says there was no surveillance video from the neighborhood on Britt Avenue where they found multiple shell casings about 500 feet from McTyre's car. But they did retrieve videos from 2 stores, including Circle K, but they don't show the shooter. Childhood friend Gladys Williams Tillman.
You think it might not be of value, but it will be. Please reach out. Please put our hearts at ease, because he was an amazing man, and my other brother from another mother.
But whatever you can do to help solve my brother's murder, it would be great. I can't describe the peace that I would have.
And Dr. James McTyre was also an active member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the Macon, Georgia chapter. If you know anything about his murder, Detective Emily Stice wants to hear from you. You can remain anonymous using the information on your screen.